grimy and
yes. Hey everybody, it's John Funky Monkey Music, and I have some new toys that just showed up today. At the very first Randall NBKING100. This is the final pre-production prototype that Randall was kind enough to send us ahead of Nuno's visit for next week. And I'm playing one of the two first in the world N4XXs. This is the 20-year anniversary Washburn Nuno Bettencourt signature model. This is the anniversary model. It's by far and away the most exotic guitar they've ever built. This guitar features a Flameco top with a Carina back, all oil finished. It's got a bird's eye oil finished neck, and the neck profile is actually spec'd to Nuno's #1 guitar that he's been using since 1990. Washburn's Terry Atkins actually flew out to Nuno's house in California and took molds of the guitar, came back and digitized these molds into a CNC program, and then worked with Nuno to refine it. They've got a custom Borns pot. It's a 500K with a 15A audio taper, so it's got a very quick roll off, which is what Nuno wanted. It's a very slippery feeling pot, and if you hear the guitar, it's instant. But the main reason we're shooting this video is because so many of you have actually emailed us, hey, what's this amp sound like? Describe it for me. Well, words can only do so much, and your half-inch computer speakers will probably tell a much better picture. This amp is essentially a 2-channel amp, or 2.5-channel amp. It's got a clean channel, it's got a dirty channel, and then it's got a boost channel, which is basically the overdrive channel with a separate level adjustment and more gain potential. So what this amp does, we're going to run you through quickly just some of the sounds this amp will actually make. Now we're using basically just the guitar plugged directly into the amp. Nothing fancy. Basically what this amp is a hot-rodded old Marshall with a Proco Rat in front of the gain stage in the overdrive channel. So they bypass that on the clean side, so the amp is technically a much cleaner sounding amp than probably it should be on the clean channel. It's very crispy, very clean. We've got everything set pretty much just dead noon with the exception of drive and level. We've pegged the level a little bit just to let the amp kind of get cleaner, to give you kind of an idea how sparkling the thing is. We're going to start you on the neck position this time just to kind of give you an idea just how bright this amp will be for the chicken pickers. Now we'll just try it on with a split in both, so you've got both the neck and bridge playing. Now we'll go with the old L500 in the bridge. This is a Bill Lawrence USA. L500, L, it's about 8.8 kiloohms, so it's fairly bright. It's obviously focused in the upper mid-range, so this pickup is a very bright pickup. It actually sounds really good with this this body wood combination. Alright, moving on, we're going to show you, starting in the bridge this time, what the amp sounds like. Everything basically dead noon, drive, level, treble, mid, bass, everything. normally I would try to play a bunch of, and I emphasize try to play a bunch of Nuno's riffs, but truthfully, you've all heard him play, if you've followed YouTube, play this amp. So it's kind of a waste, because I'm never going to play him as well, and they're going to sound similar because I'm using the same guitar and the same amp to what he would. So if you want to buy this amp and use it to actually gig with, you probably want to know what it's going to sound like just playing some power chords and maybe just some other lead stuff. So I'm just going to noodle around and we'll add a little gain, take a little bit out of it, and you can actually hear what the amp sounds like. Now we're going to add about 3/4 gain or drive on this channel. As you can see here, it actually adds a lot more bottom end, and although you've got more gain, it doesn't get fizzy or buzzy the way that a Marshall would typically get when you peg the gain. It's really got a cool sound to it, and although it's voiced for a lot of mid-range, you really add a lot of bottom end without touching the bass. You can see here, we're practically at dead noon on the bass. Because I can't resist at least one. Alright, now we're going to add the solo boost. So we're going to hear it first, we're going to hear the same power chord and like maybe a couple of noodled notes with just the overdrive channel, and we're going to add. Now, with the solo boost, if you're kind of looking for that 80A MP1 sound that Nuno used back in 1990 on Porn and Graffiti, probably as close as you're going to get. It's got that big in-your-face kind of sound, but it still doesn't get that buzzy sound. Now we're going to play the same little riff again on just the overdrive channel. Same gain. Whoa! Try that again. One more time with the solo boost. Thanks for watching.